couple of losses in the last month have been hard to take, mate.
Yeah, they have. We've looked through where we can get better and obviously highlighted the points where we've been poor, and defence is at the forefront of that, and obviously we know we need to be better, and no doubt we'll see a change this week in attitude.
Would it be fair to say the team's credibility is on the line this week?
Oh, no. We know what we're capable of. We know we're well below par and embarrassing on the weekend, and everyone's hurting down there, and obviously we'll make sure we go out on the weekend and it won't happen again.
They say defence is all about attitude. Obviously the attitude's not right.
Oh, we looked at areas where we can be better, and we were poor right across the board in those areas, and that's not us, that's not South Sydney, and we've addressed it. We need to make sure we practice what we've been preaching in the video room there, and make sure it doesn't happen again. Parramatta's a good side, and they throw the ball around, and obviously they'll be hurting from last week's loss, and makes for a good game.
Adam, are you feeling a lot more relaxed now that your future's sorted?
Yeah, it's a lot clearer to me now. My focus is obviously fully here at South for the rest of the year, and then obviously beyond that it moves elsewhere. But while I'm here, I'll certainly keep trying my best and never give up.
Adam, have you digested it? I mean, it obviously would have been a very difficult thing to go through as someone who loves this place.
Yeah, I have. I'm past it now. I'm happy with the decision. All the families across it, we all know what's happening, and we can move on now and focus on South and hopefully go out on a high.
Was it the most difficult thing you've had to do in your football career?
Besides making tackles. Yeah, it was. Obviously, it's a big move to move 4 kids, across the border and up north there. But look, we're excited. We're looking forward to the challenge, and when it comes around, we'll focus on that. But for now, purely focused on South.
What are you looking to get out of the rest of the season while you're here?
Oh, to win. I'm here to win at all costs. I love this club, and I've had some great memories here, and just want to add to them.
Can you just explain a little bit about the reason behind your decision? Did a lot of it come down to lifestyle?
No, we just thought it was a good challenge for the family. Obviously something new and something different. And we've never lived outside of Sydney, so that's a challenge in itself. And yeah.
I see you've got your rabbit footy. Any chance to be a horse on the other one?
We'll win some games up there first, and then we'll talk about that.
To make an Adam, obviously the importance of the Indigenous round at this club is huge. Do you think that you couldn't have picked a better weekend for you guys to respond after what happened on the weekend?
Yeah, look, we got a lot of Indigenous boys in the team. My wife and kids are Indigenous, and Redfern, we're in the heart and soul of Indigenous territory. Arguably the proudest bunch of people that we know, and obviously I think it's a great week to be involved in. I think we should have the conversation more often, about trying to improve Indigenous health and whatnot. I don't think it should be just one week a year. I think it should be every week of the year. So.
Adam, it's a long, gruelling season, the NRL obviously. So how hard is it for teams to avoid a flat spot mid-season, and how much of this sort of lull is mental fatigue as well?
You can use excuses. As players, it's our responsibility to get up every week and perform at a peak level. And for us, it was unacceptable on the weekend. We've got to be much better than that, and obviously we've got to be, giving it our all for our members and fans.
How hard is it to just flush a loss like that and move on? Like, it must be pretty, detrimental to you mentally, knowing that you guys are sort of expected to be one of the stronger teams in the comp, and you concede that many points.
Yeah, every person's different in how they respond to it. I think for me, it's motivation going forward that you don't want that embarrassment again, and you can use that hurt and that pain to get better. It's not hard for us as individuals to go out there and want to play some good footy. It's what we get paid to do, and we just got to make sure we don't find ourselves in that position again.
Adam, how much fire have you got in the belly to keep going? I mean, you're only offered 1 year here. You've signed 3.
Yep.
Talk to me about the fire in your belly.
Oh, it's greater than ever. I want to go out a winner. It's simple as that. I'm going to be doing the best I can week in, week out to make sure that happens. I'm still employed by the club. I'm still getting paid by the club. So while that's happening, it's my job to go out there and perform and make sure that we're winning games, and that's what I'll continue to do.
What about long term as well? I mean, like, you want to show that you can go for the next 3 and maybe more?
Well, that's the plan. I still feel good in my body. I still feel I got a lot of good footy left in me. So, we'll get through this year and then obviously reassess when that time comes around.
Your body was brought up as a reason why maybe you didn't stay here. Can you talk to us about how you feel in terms of physically?
I feel good. I feel good mentally. I'm happy with how the season's going. Obviously, there's a few hiccups along the way, and that's a part of the journey. It's a part of the ride. But the body's feeling good. Looking forward to the rest of the season.
Is there any part of you that's angry that you have to go?
No, I respect the decision. I understand that the position that South are in and what they could or couldn't do with contracts. But look, I've made my mind up now. I'm happy that I've obviously signed with the Broncos, but my loyalty lies here at South for the rest of the year.
Club's got some other big names off contract. Dane Gagai, for example. Was that how they sort of put it to you, that it's a bit of a squeeze at the moment, and that's sort of why they couldn't re-sign you long term?
Yeah, they obviously said that the cap's pretty tight, and I believe so. I've got a great relationship with Blake Solly. He's been fantastic for me for the last couple of seasons, and we had some honest conversations. And it is what it is. It's football at the end of the day, and I don't know what's going to happen with them boys, but I'm sure they'll sort it out pretty soon.
Do you see yourself as someone that can turn around what's been a pretty grim few years at the Broncos?
We'll talk about that when I'm up there.
Have you found a place with Wayne yet?
Not yet. We're still looking. So, never know what happens.
It'd be easy to share a bunk bed with you.
Single bed would lay on top of each other, so head to toe.
Adam, what have you made of Parramatta this year?
Oh, they've been good. They got a big forward pack. Got some skillful outside backs. The halves are playing some pretty good footy, so they'll be no doubt disappointed from the weekend's result. And it makes for a great game. Obviously, 2 teams in the top 4 and want to continue winning. So we've got to make sure we get ourselves right first and make sure we turn up with the right attitude and start well against them.
How important was it for you to get the decision done now so it wasn't hanging over you for the back half of the year for the team?
Oh, we're right across it. We're pretty open with each other. I don't think it was affecting our footy too much. We knew a decision was going to be sooner rather than later, but it is important. Obviously, get it out of the way, and we can focus on just playing some footy and making sure that we win some more games.
Given you are team focused, was that in your mind that you didn't want it to be an issue for the team?
No, I don't think it ever was an issue, to be honest. We've got a great bunch of fellas here that respect each other, and it was just a matter of when the decision was going to be made, and they've been fully supportive of everything that was going on, and it never really became an issue.
Yeah, the teammates, whenever we spoke to them, they all said that you've got to look after you, and I guess you'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I do. Obviously, we can be selfish at times in footy and want each other to stay and do whatnot, but rugby league's such a good game that it brings boys together, and we care about each other, and like the other boys that are off contract, I genuinely care about them, and obviously want to see them do the best by their families and by themselves.